Hey, it's your boy Chud Logic coming at you with a fresh new video today. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and also check out the merch store. We've just added 127 new tote bags, and on top of that, we've got a special offer on the Chud Logic black plain hooded top. Normally, you get hold of that for £75. However, the next 40 that are sold, you'll be able to get hold of those bad boys for just £72. So make sure to check. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. There is no level of drifting like that just yet, okay? However, there is something we are looking at today, and that is this comic. So, why are we looking at this comic today? Well, basically, the long and the short of it is this comic has been the centre point of some drama over the last 24 hours, to say the least. So, essentially, Noopy created this new concept of a comic. It's kind of Ren and Stimpy style. It's called Loopy and Goopy. So I don't think I need to explain it and spell it out. I think if I show you, it's pretty self-explanatory what's happening here. So it's kind of a, stylized take on a spicy interaction between this person, this bigot that's having a little sleep, and then Loopy and Goopy come along, and they've got other ideas basically. So very different in terms of color scheme and art style from what you'd normally see from these sorts of comics online. So in any case, I personally really like it, and yeah, it's a good comic. So in any case, this comic was released, like I say, 4 days ago. Now from there, someone found out about this comic, and let's just say they took things a little personally, okay? Now, can you guess who got a little bit upset about this comic? That's right. Stonetoss. So, on March the 7th, yesterday, Stonetoss noticed the comic and quote tweeted it, okay? These people are obsessed with me. So straight away, we've got some very serious, big, not mad energy. I'm guessing that Stonetoss assumes that this person on the poster is them. Maybe because of the swastika. I don't know why else they would. But yeah, maybe they just saw the swastika and assumed that it was referencing them. A bit of, jumping to conclusions there perhaps. But in any case, Stonetoss quote tweeted this comic. And the thing is, obviously this led to like a bunch of Stonetoss's knuckle dragging followers flooding into the replies of the comic, as you could expect. Okay. However, it goes on from there, because it didn't just stop at the quote tweet. This isn't all of the tweets that Stonetoss made about this either. Okay. So Stonetoss went on from there, went in with some spicy gags, shall we say? Okay, so living rent free in trans people's heads is okay. The problem is the property gets foreclosed on 41% of the time. I think anyone that's got any knowledge of dog whistles can figure out what's going on in this tweet, right? And it goes on from there. Like I say, this isn't even all of them. Go and check out Stonetoss's Twitter if you want to get a full impact of how moulding Stonetoss was about all this, okay? So yeah, and again, he's quote tweeting here, talking about the violent schizo fantasies, apparently. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know about you, I just saw a comic. It's just a comic, and it's just a joke, and it's just a meme, right? That's what they always say, isn't it? So I'm not sure why he's getting so upset about this comic, because it's just a meme and it's just a joke. So what's up with that? Now, in any case, probably for me, the best part of all this is actually by quote tweeting the comic, and then off the back of that, Noopy quote tweeting her own comic, and seeing if people would maybe retweet it and stuff. Now you can see, you can see here, this tweet got a bunch of engagement, and it essentially is one of the best performing tweets, I believe, on this account. I haven't looked through all of them, of course. But in any case, it's kind of like a strange version of the Streisand effect, right? So it's almost like by Stonetoss paying attention to Noopy in this comic, all it's done is help Noopy out, because it's increased not only the amount of engagement that this tweet had, but also this original comic has seen an increase in its engagement too. And on top of that, Noopy tells me there's also been an increase in the number of followers on this account as well. So by by complaining about it and quote tweeting it and getting all the followers to get in there and leave their, dumb comments, all it's done is help increase the popularity of Noopy Toons. So great job, Stonetoss. Fantastic work. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, you can see you've got the normal comments from people, also people that came in after the Stonetoss quote tweet, I guess. Oh, it's not funny. Yeah, that's a classic. Unable to assert anything coherent, it resorts to violence. What do you mean? It's just a meme. It's just a comic. What's all this talk about violence? Then some people started doing these weird edits. I don't know if I can open it because of TOS on YouTube. But yeah, there was some very, very strange responses from people. A lot of cope going on from people. And it's funny, like I experience this as well, but when people just come in and all they do is just literally leave a negative comment and that's it. For one thing, it's quite clear that they're just mad, right? Like they're not really assessing the quality of your work. They're just really mad. But the other thing too is, as with like YouTube videos, comments, retweets, likes, these all help to increase the engagement with the given post or the given tweet. So all it does is it boosts the tweet in the algorithm. And again, it just means that more and more and more people are likely to see it. So in any case, that was quite an interesting aspect of all this. Obviously, Stonetoss absolutely moulding, quote tweeting, his followers flooding into the replies, moulding as well, lots of cope. But one of the best things about all of this, okay, is there was a I think famous is the wrong word. Maybe like e-celeb is a slightly better word. I don't even know if e-celeb would cover it, to be honest with you. Well, okay, let's go with like, I don't know, D-list e-celeb, Mike Enoch, actually replied to the comic. Okay, so you're a crazy person with violent ideation, suspended in a childlike stage of mental development. Thanks for letting us know. I mean, for one thing, the fact that Mike Enoch, famed loser, felt the need to reply to this comic is hilarious. But also the fact that it's just like the absolute weakest roast I've seen in a long time. So we've got Stonetoss moulding in this story, and we've also got Mike Enoch basically filling his diaper in the replies. So quite funny. In any case, I just wanted to quickly run over the drama with you. Well done to Noopy for getting a big boost to a comic. And yeah, maybe next time, Stonetoss, you'd be better off just to ignore it rather than bringing more attention to it. So Noopy is actually one of a number of Lefty comic artists that are currently putting out regular content on Twitter. So I definitely 100% recommend you go ahead and you check all of these accounts out. What I'll do is I'll leave a link down below to each of these accounts. So you should definitely go ahead and shoot all of them a follow if you're on Twitter. I'm assuming most of you are, just to keep up to date with what they're up to. And obviously with the comics, I'd always say if you do see one, if you can, even if like you don't necessarily think it's great, if you don't like it, I'd always recommend retweeting it, commenting on it, liking it, you know, whatever you can do just to try and help get some of these comics spread around a bit more. So yeah, that's it for the video really. That's all that I wanted to talk about today. Like I say, links below to the comics. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much.